Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me in this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, we'll be discussing NBA YoungBoy's recent actions and Sony PlayStation being in hot water. Let's get right into it. The first thing I wanted to talk about was Sony firing a PlayStation executive after being baited by a YouTube channel called People vs. Pred. If you guys are not aware of what People vs. Pred is, they're a group of guys who catch people who are talking to kids. The executive was named George Capico. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing his last name right. He was a senior vice president for engineering for the PlayStation Network. He was caught on camera by People vs. Pred that had him set up to talk with a decoy. George fell for the bait and invited the decoy to his house late night, and the guys from People vs. Pred showed up instead, where they confronted him and recorded him running back into his home in shock. Since then, Sony has allegedly fired him in best attempts of removing themselves from the situation. Now, in my opinion, I do not believe George is the only man working at Sony that is guilty of such actions. Like we see with other child-related content like TV shows, these type of sick men are allowed to prosper in those industries. In my first video that I ever made for YouTube, I spoke about a man who was accused of similar disgusting actions, Dan Schneider, who once worked for Nickelodeon producing many popular children's TV shows, who was also accused for having things for people much younger than him. Dan, just like George, was let go quietly with virtually no real news coverage on any of his accusations. The only people to cover him were mainly on YouTube. I also don't think that this was George's first time doing things like this. He seems to have no care about inviting someone he knew he shouldn't be inviting over to his home at the middle of the night. Who knows what would have happened if it was really a young kid that showed up at his door. No one would have probably ever seen that kid again. What I found most interesting about this incident was the lack of media coverage on such a big story. All I seem to find is small articles that talk about the situation, but it mostly looks like Sony is doing a great job at keeping this from being a big story. In my opinion, men like George are allowed to exist and prosper. Allegedly, the authorities are doing an investigation to see if they would press charges, but the truth is, this guy most likely won't see any prison time or anything. The most he'll get is simply a reminder to not get caught the next time when doing these type of things. He would probably get a job at Nintendo or Microsoft in a few months, and his life will continue like nothing ever happened. Thankfully, people are now aware of him and know to stay away from him. People like George need to be locked away for the rest of their lives. Now let's move on and talk about NBA YoungBoy. Recently, YoungBoy released a music video for his song Blackball, where he can be seen wearing black makeup. DJ Academics asked YoungBoy during a Clubhouse chat what inspired him to wear the makeup for the video. YoungBoy responded that he likes wearing makeup. He said he likes to look in the mirror and see everything black. That's 100% real. That's him being himself. Unless I'm mistaken, prior to this video, YoungBoy has never worn anything like this, at least for the public to see. And honestly, it doesn't seem like NBA YoungBoy would ever admit to doing something like this, in my opinion. I believe something might have been done to YoungBoy when he was arrested. Like we've seen many times before with artists who go into police custody, come out looking completely different. It seems like this is the same that could be said for YoungBoy. After watching his Blackball video, I believe the video shows signs of YoungBoy possibly being under MKUltra, similar to what we saw with MGK recently. The video shows YoungBoy wearing black makeup along with a woman who has the same makeup done to her. Just like in the MGK video, where Megan Fox seems to play his handler, this woman in the YoungBoy video seems to be doing the same thing by controlling YoungBoy. In my opinion, they're using YoungBoy to push the same agenda we've been seeing in hip-hop lately with rappers like Lil Nas X and Lil Uzi Vert. I also found it interesting that YoungBoy admitted that it's real and that him wearing makeup is just him being his true self. Well, wearing black makeup around his eyelids just makes him look demonic and evil. I guess he's trying to tell people that he is demonic and evil, in my opinion. I made a video a while back on YoungBoy, and I felt like the record label signed YoungBoy because he was perfect for their agenda. Maybe YoungBoy didn't want to play ball anymore and follow their orders, so they took him out of the public eye for a few months, where he most likely was put under MKUltra. I just find it strange that every time a rapper gets arrested, they never return like themselves, just like we saw with Bobby Shmurda. A lot of people have been online speculating if something was done to Bobby while he served his prison time, because he also doesn't seem like himself. If you guys would like me to look into Bobby Shmurda's case, let me know in the comments. If 700 people comment Bobby, I'll make sure to make a video about him. In my opinion, the YoungBoy that the world knew before being arrested seemed like he would never do something like this. I mean, if he was Lil Uzi or Playboi Carti, I can see this being possible, but YoungBoy, whose entire image is being street and being a real one, I just can't seem to buy that he would wear makeup. Maybe YoungBoy was secretly painting his face behind the scenes, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. YoungBoy has a lot of influence and he's one of YouTube's biggest artists. I can see why the Masons would want to have complete control of YoungBoy's platform. So YoungBoy being a victim of MKUltra to me at least makes sense. That's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching this episode of The Truth Is. If you would like to further support the channel, join me on Patreon, the link would be in the description. If you join before the 28th of this month, you could be entered to this month's monthly raffle, where you can win a shirt, a cash prize, and even pick a video topic. Also, please leave a comment below on your thoughts on this video and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you like this video, please hit the like button, as this helps other people find these videos. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified of future videos. Please follow me on Instagram at TheTruthIs01 and on TikTok at TheTruthIs. I will gladly appreciate it. Thank you. Goodbye.